So many people this league are going to be ARCHMAGE. It is the meta. I've seen multiple people talk about ARCHMAGE this, ARCHMAGE that. So when it comes to leveling an ARCHMAGE, it's pretty simple. It's just mana, 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 mom, 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 ideally some cast speed, etc. Pretty much everybody is going to be a Hierophant. This is my end game tree, but ideally you start by going up here. You'll definitely want to grab this life first and these nodes. As a Templar, when you start, you don't get ARCHMAGE until the library in Act 3, so you're gonna have to use a couple other skills in the meantime. For me, I ended up using Holy Flame Totem and Stormbrand, and I realized that it does such decent damage together that I don't even have to go for these extra points here for damage. I made my way this way, didn't take Mind Over Matter yet, it wasn't worth taking, went immediately up and grabbed Elemental Overload, because this works really well for what I was doing with Stormbrand. And since it's also lightning, it's perfect for grabbing these early lightning nodes with cast speed, as well as grabbing this cast speed node. Cast speed for Stormbrand is great. Cast speed for like pretty much the majority of ARCHMAGE builds I've seen is great, so you want it. Here is where you can grab a little more life and you can start going in to some mana. And then I would ignore this part at first unless you go down 1 point here. Or if your ARCHMAGE is going to be lightning based, the one I'm showing you is fire based, so it doesn't have the points in. If it is lightning based, you can go straight down here and connect instead and take this out, but it doesn't work for me, so that's why I don't have it in. Still very good damage, very worth it. And at this point, you're probably gonna wanna hold off on all of this mana and all of this side until like late game. So your next choice is going down. You can go down here and grab this life, but honestly, I would think you'd wanna go up here first to grab this little bit of life. I'm telling you right now, these nodes will carry you with Stormbrand, so you don't have to worry about actually getting any damage. So you can get this life and you can go for this mana. Then when you get ARCHMAGE, you can start taking these ones and move your way down into this section where there's this huge mana node and this huge mana node. So this is probably the point where a bunch of ARCHMAGE builds differ. Like mine personally uses a Corrupted Soul and goes all the way down here. I also use Magebane. Not everybody does that, so I'm just going to ignore this part. But generally, while you're leveling, the path here, here, a little bit here, here, then down here, then you can go into probably this and wherever else. That is really, really easy way to level an ARCHMAGE. I just did this testing 2 days ago, and I'm pretty sure I made it into maps at like level 61. So I actually, my first maps were a little spooky, but yeah, it's really smooth sailing that way. This is totally, if you guys are gonna be ARCHMAGE boys, this is the play.